No,
I have standards.
I
respect that. Yeah, I respect
her
that.
boundary.
Yeah.
Let's respect her boundary.
Yeah,
The only and also I'm comfortable.
I don't like that
hold on.
question either.
That
I don't
question's
like that
super
question.
offensive, and I won't let you double
Yeah,
down
I don't
on
like
it
that
with me. Keep
question.
going.
Like
It's a
asking
woman's
people for their
private
body
business.
count.
You don't ever ask
And I
someone.
gave you
It's
an
like you don't
answer.
ask
The
a woman
answer's I
her
don't
weight.
know.
First off,
You asked earlier, is it okay if I ask about your weight? Why didn't you ask her about that?
Wait,
it's the
what?
same thing. You asked
Ask
me
about-
earlier how much do you weigh now, if that's okay?
Because your
Personal
guys
body.
is, first off, we're on the podcast having a debate and discussion about
I know.
this. You guys
Point.
don't need to like try to do some shaming and guilt like type of thing. Like if she doesn't want to answer, that's totally fine. If she
Yeah.
felt more comfortable to give a range, if she doesn't want to answer, that's totally fine. Of course, I'm always curious when if somebody states that body count doesn't matter, then shouldn't you ought to
Context.
If she
Like,
said
I don't
no,
want
what?
It's totally fine, but
Yeah.
I don't need the corresponding attitude that comes with your refusal to answer the
I think
question.
it's only
if you don't
'cause
want to
you
answer
you
the
kept
question,
I feel
asking.
put
That's
on
why.
the spot right now, and I feel like why don't we just move on with this conversation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, I'm going to continue the conversation. If you don't want to answer the actual question that's directed at you,
I don't.
that's fine. However, I'm going to
It
continue
is
talking
super,
about.
super hard for us women to talk about this because we are shamed for it. We are shamed for our sexuality. I'm sorry, but
Not
I'm
by
gonna
you,
put it out
everyone
there.
else.
Not by you. I'm not saying this is.
Yes, but men are discerning,
society.
just as women are discerning when it comes to who they choose to partner with. So just women have preferences, standards, and stop
saying
interrupting.
it's-
Just as women have plenty of standards, preferences, and boundaries, so too do men. Men are allowed to have preferences, standards, and boundaries when it comes to who they sleep with, have long-term relationships with, and marry.